Hey, it's Todd Graves. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about something you've probably never heard about, which is trail foot club face orientation. Welcome back to the channel. I'll see you in a minute. So there's no better feeling knowing that when you wake up in the morning to go play golf, so that you're going to play well. There's no better feeling of hitting good golf shots down the fairway. So my mission today is to help as many people as possible wake up every day feeling good that they're going to go out there and play great because of the single plane swing.
And I roll my ankles. I don't lift my ankles. My big foot, my left foot never moves. Back or through. My big toe never moves. Never moves. The big toe of my left foot never moves. I are different. Hogan and I are different. Our hands are always going at the flag. They're always going at the flag. Our hands. Where your hands go, the club goes. Wherever our hands go, that's where the club goes. See, my head goes backwards. One time my head moves, the force of impact knocks it back. Yeah. Like as if I'm going to fall in the bed or close to it. I don't care how far. I care how pure and straight. I've never been distant oriented in my life. Pure and straight oriented. Target. That's all. Same as Hogan. Both of us. Repetition. Yeah. This game's so easy it's laughable. People make it tough. This is the easiest game in the world. It's the people that make it tough. It's the people that make it tough.
So here's what happens, right? You have to understand the different types of practice and ways of using the time you spend on the range or on the short game area or even on the course as ways to get the most out of building a game. Now, we're going to talk about a lot in this practice series, but today I want to talk about what happens when you finally get to where you're building reps into your golf swing. Reps are what? Reps are when you come out here, and this is just a 7-iron that I have in my hand, and I always make sure that I have good orientation here at address. We're building on proper orientation. I always make sure my address position feels great. I always have that. But then what happens is I'm going to hit a golf ball, and you're going to see that you're going to have a pattern. So the ball flies on a pattern. Now, if I sat here and I hit, there's probably a couple hundred balls there in that basket, and I sat here and I just hit numbers of balls and hit reps, you're going to start building a really nice pattern. Your mechanics get really sound, and all of a sudden you start getting what? You start getting feelings. What happens is you start getting consistent feelings of something. I want to share with you today a feeling that I get that may be a bit bizarre, but it may also really help you, and that's why I'm going to share it with you. One of the things that you'll see in the golf swing, in Moe's single plane golf swing, is that when he strikes the golf ball and he comes down, you'll notice that the club face is aligned to the target here at impact, and his trail foot is on the ground. Now, one of the things that you'll hear me talk a lot about why I want that trail foot down, the trail heel down. Now, it can roll, but I don't want you lifting up too soon, is because what happens is it's reducing rotation. It's actually helping you stay into a maximized rotation. So what happens when you're coming down, if this foot stays down and that knee stays flexed, you kind of get to a point where you can only rotate so far. It's exactly what you want. Well, when you'll notice that when this heel stays down, you'll notice that the direction that it's going. See, my foot is going, because I'm turning, my foot goes into a linear direction. See that? So my foot's staying down. Now here's what's interesting about that, and this is the feeling I get, and this is what Moe and I would talk about as well. It's going to seem a little bizarre, but that's the same orientation as the club face. So the club face is square and the foot is rolled. See that? It's the opposite of being like this. It's the club face square and the foot being down and rolled. So in the foot down and the face square. it's a feeling I get when I feel the best orientation of my golf swing. So watch, I'm gonna go ahead and hit one, and now I'm gonna kind of go into it a little bit just so you can kind of see as I come down, then I'm rotating, but my foot is going down, and the face is also, the hands are leading, and the club face is squaring down. So you see, it's kind of this realignment of trail foot club face into impact, which orients my body here at impact. Now that's a feeling I get. And so when I practice, after I've been hitting a few shots, I really feel that. I really feel that. And what happens is, it gives me a little bit of what I call delivery. So what happens is I get to this point and it lets my hands deliver. That's that hit through the golf ball that I love where the hands are leading. I'm sharing this with you because if your positions are correct and your body's correct and you've done the right things in your setup and the way you've oriented your body at address, now you can achieve these things and you'll get the same feelings. When I practiced with Moe and played golf with Moe, he would say things to me similar to what I just told you. You won't understand this at first. You're gonna say, this is weird, I don't get it, doesn't make any sense, can't be right. And then you're gonna practice it, and one day, after you've done a little bit of work on it, you're gonna go, oh, I know exactly what he was talking about. I did that so often with Moe. He would say something, I'm like, I have no idea what he just meant by that. And then 6 months later, I'm on the practice tee hitting some shots, I'm like, oh, I'm feeling what he was feeling. So the feeling here is from a sound, address, grip, everything, to the orientation of the body position where the face and foot inside that trail foot get lined up. Here we go. And I love that feeling because it delivers the club. See what happens? It's stopped, I deliver. It's not a rotating out of the shot. That is, to me, a really, really fun thing to feel. It gets the body position oriented correctly, and it delivers that club into a square position, and that's the feeling I get, and I release through. Wanted to share that with you today. It's a great feeling. Give it a shot. And by the way, if you're enjoying this content, don't forget, subscribe. Click that bell icon to get notifications and give me a thumbs up, and I always enjoy your comments.